Don't we all love conspiracy theories? Reptilian overlords, the Illuminati, and aliens in Area 51 are some of the many conspiracy theories people believe in. Some seem very plausible, while others are downright insane. One conspiracy theory in particular, subliminal messaging in media and entertainment, has caused mass hysteria among people. Throughout history, people have believed that evil forces, shadow governments, and rival countries are behind this way to control the masses. Today we'll take a look at the history behind subliminal messaging and see if it's authentic or not. Before we begin, I'd like to give a quick shout out and thank you to my friend Blanco Prods for providing some narration work to this video. Link to his channel is in the description and make sure to show him some love. Now, let's continue.
So, what are subliminal messages exactly? Subliminal messages are images, sounds, or pieces of text which are worked into various media and, in theory, are picked up by the subconscious mind of the viewer or listener, but not their conscious mind. There are many ways subliminal messages can be interpreted, but the most common are images that flash briefly on a film, which the human eye can't catch unless you take a closer look, hidden symbols worked into images, and backward masking in audio and music. Early research into this phenomenon was provided in 1957 by a man named James Vickery, who conducted an experiment that would influence advertising and media. Vickery snuck in messages by flashing the words "eat popcorn" and "drink Coca-Cola" for 1/3000th of a second every 5 seconds to more than 45,000 people during screenings of the film Picnic over a 6-week period. Then he noticed a jump in Coca-Cola and popcorn sales. Once the research was made public, the media was in an uproar, and some news outlets compared it to George Orwell's dystopian novel 1984. People thought that if subliminal messages worked so well with advertising, they would also work well with political persuasion, or even worse, total mind control. This paved way for theories about government mind control. As a result of the mass hysteria caused by the research, many countries banned this type of advertising. Later on, James Vickery confessed that he never really conducted the experiment and that he made up the results for fame and publicity. But the fear of subliminal messages and mind control still continued after the confession. Subliminal marketing falls into the category of unfair and deceptive marketing, which the FCC is strongly against and will most likely revoke the license of the business that uses this type of marketing trick. This brings us to the question, is subliminal marketing even effective? In February 1958, the Canadian Broadcasting Company tried to see if they could get people to use their phones by flashing the words "telephone now" 352 times in a 30-minute broadcast. This resulted in no calls at all, which means that the method is ineffective, contrary to the public's belief.
Many major companies, such as Coca-Cola and Marlboro, were accused of using suggestive symbols and words to influence buying habits over the years. The paranoia also sparked theories that even the entertainment industry uses hidden messages as influence tactics. Disney has been accused of this many times. For example, there is a Little Mermaid poster where supposedly a phallic symbol can be seen, but it can easily be dismissed as pareidolia, which is a tendency to interpret a vague stimulus as something known to the observer. Common examples are perceived images of animals, faces, or objects in cloud formations. In this case, small details in films are perceived as suggestive images and symbols. In 1994's The Lion King, one scene shows a dust cloud that appears to form the words SFX, which people misread as SEX. This scene commonly pops up in videos about evil forces controlling the entertainment industry. Some people also interpret the entire movie plots as the future and that the entertainment industry is preparing them for that kind of reality. When The Matrix was released and became a smash hit, it made some viewers believe that they lived in a simulation. Other bogus claims have been secret messages in music, which have a history of hysteria and court trials regarding them. This applied to metal bands at the height of their popularity. The song Paranoid by Black Sabbath has a line in the song's lyrics that says, "I tell to enjoy life," which could easily be misheard as "I tell you to end your life," and the young man's parents believed that this song triggered the young man's suicide. The Kingsmen's song Louie Louie has been investigated by the FBI after an outraged parent wrote to Robert F. Kennedy that the song contained obscene lyrics. However, the FBI found nothing wrong with the song and its lyrics. People still mishear song lyrics and even think that if a song is played backwards, it will reveal an evil message. There is a theory on the internet that claims that if you play a politician's speech backwards, it will reveal his true intentions. But honestly, this seems like a serious case of audio pareidolia. If you try to reverse the audio of a random popular song without someone putting supposed lyrics on, you'll hear nothing but absolute gibberish. Another misheard line in a song that is very popular is Strawberry Fields Forever by the Beatles, which people tie into the conspiracy that Paul McCartney was dead and was replaced by a lookalike. It is claimed that as the song fades out, John Lennon could be heard saying, "I buried Paul," but in reality, Lennon says cranberry sauce. So, do these subliminal messages work, or is it just a bunch of nonsense? I mean, it's hard for the human eye to perceive such a quick word flash when watching the video, similar to James Vickery's false claim. Like I've pointed out, the CBC's Telephone Now subliminal message advertisement was ineffective. It is indifferent to Vickery's false claim. Same thing applies to other alleged examples of subliminal messages. If Disney movies had dirty messages in their films intentionally, wouldn't they encourage dirty thoughts in a young person's mind? And also, there have never been actual reports of such occurrence. If commercial music had evil messages allegedly, wouldn't that influence listeners to turn to evil forces like theorists claim? Sure, the consumer society exists, but I highly doubt that it's like They Live where we put on special glasses that can see the true message behind media, entertainment, and advertisements. The paranoia surrounding the subliminal messages phenomenon made people interpret things differently, often in a negative way. There are some people that interpret any kid-friendly movie because of a symbol. It's crazy how a fake research could make a mountain out of a molehill. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.